Hello there, guys and gals. It's Pearl Jr. here. So how are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. Sorry it's late. I know I'm coming on late because tomorrow I have to get up and do a couple things. So I said, you know what? I need to go live. I've been putting it off. So there's my first person. Woo woo. Hey, Kurt. So anyway, so there's a lot that has happened since I went on live last time. Okay. We had some unfortunate deaths. Oh my God. RIP. Oh my God. And thank you for the entertainment. Thank you, Sidney Poitier. Thanks for the lessons. Thanks for being a trailblazer. Thanks for just putting us up on the map. Thank you so much, Sidney Poitier, who died at 94 years old. Harry Belafonte, hey, you still going, Harry? Congratulations, you beat Sidney. You're still here. Betty White, oh my God, she was 99, 17 days short. I think I've already reported on that. Bob Saget. Oh my God, the comedian, Full House, Bob Saget. Can you believe that he just died, they think, in his sleep? He had a heart attack or stroke. Then he talked about COVID, that he had COVID, but we don't know if COVID killed him. Don't know. Rest in peace. God, that was shocking. Entombed, a lot of you guys don't know. Juicy. He wrote some songs for Roberta Flack and The Closer I Get to You, and he wrote another big hit. Was it Stephanie Mills' hit? Something else you can look up. But Cecil's dad was one of the people that first signed him. So they know each other pretty well. Then there is Ronnie Spector of the Ronettes. Oh my God, she had a hell of a time with Phil Spector, you know, who was convicted of murder and would pull out guns, and he was the producer for the Beatles and Ike and Tina Turner, and just like a musical producing genius, but cool. I mean, just wow. So his wife was Ronnie Spectrum, who he kidnapped, and not kidnapped, he held her captive in her house where she couldn't get out. So rest in peace to Ronnie Spector, you know. Let's see who else. Betty, Sidney, Bob, Entombed, Ronnie. Maya Angelou, the poet, also the author and activist, wise woman, When Cage Birds Sing. She is going to be on a quarter. First black woman on a actual coin, U.S. coin, quarter, along with some other females as well. So congratulations to her. It's a posthumous. And the only thing you have to do to be on a coin or a dollar bill is be dead. Okay? So Michael can't be on a coin or a dollar bill because Michael's not dead. All right. Don't forget to go on my Roku channel, search for it, add it, channel lineup, Michael Jackson Insider. You can watch the 2 videos which are added up to the 60 Lies of Leaving Neverland. Okay. That is just ridiculous. Plus, you can watch The First Alive. You can watch A Prisoner of Fame, and you can watch my commercials, and you can watch the Trial and Triumph of the King of Pop. Okay, those are all on there. We're gonna work. I'm gonna really get on Cecil about putting the 13 episodes of True Talk on our Roku channel. So stay tuned. Make sure you watch, and you tell people to watch our Michael Jackson Insider Roku channel. All right. There was a faked death. Okay, where is it? Okay, look, guys. There was a fake death, and he was caught. But I'm going to tell you the difference. This man here, okay, man faked death to evade U.S. sex assault charges, found alive in Scotland, hospitalized with COVID. So this guy, who even the U.S. authorities, because he was wanted for sexual crimes in Utah in 2008 and some other stuff. But anyway, he contracted COVID, blah, blah. And the reason why the police are after him, he faked his death, right? He faked his death. And the reason why the police are after him is not because he broke the law by faking your death, because it's not against the law to fake your death. It is not against the law to fake your death. Is because he was already wanted by the police. And I believe there was some money charges too. Let's see. Story continues. Something of U-Haul. Let's see. Something Rhode Island lawyers and sex crimes. They're going to extradite him. But he was running from the law. Okay, so you can't run from the law, and you can't run from your debts, and also you can't scam an insurance company. We know that Michael Jackson did not break any laws by faking his death. He wasn't wanted by the police. He wasn't running from his debts, because we know all his debts got paid. He also did not collect any life insurance caused by his death. Remember, there was the lawsuit with AEG, and AEG said, no, we don't want no parts of it, right? With the insurance, AEG dropped out. Then there was the Lloyds of London, who sued not to pay, okay, who sued the estate not to pay. You guys, I went through that. The policy was under Mark Jones. Michael never consummated the deal, never talked to an underwriter. When I say consummated the deal, he had to take a physical when he got to London, which he never got to London. The morning of the death announcement, if it's in Prisoner of Fame, you can watch A Prisoner of Fame. Did I name the 3 movies? A Prisoner of Fame, The First Alive, and Trial and Triumph are on the Roku channel, Michael Jackson Insider, okay? But in The Prisoner of Fame, they were asking him for his medical records, Dr. Murray, for the medical records that morning. And Michael's like, I ain't giving them to him. I'm not giving them to him. That's true. That's factually true. All right. So there was no insurance. There was I believe there was a settlement. And the settlement was for cancellation insurance, which means for any reason, if you cancel for whatever reason, doesn't have to do with death or whatever, you get a certain amount of money. And he had that kind of cancellation insurance. I know a little bit more about that, but I'm not going to go into it because it was confidential settlement, but I got some inside info about it. So I don't want to get in that. But anyway, he didn't break the law with that either. Okay. And let's see. So Michael can fake his death. Anybody can fake their death. You're allowed to disappear out of your life and do something else and become someone else. Name changes are very are legal, and so are plastic surgeries. They're legal as long as you're not breaking any laws. Okay, so anybody who thinks, oh, Pearl, you're telling on Michael, you're going to get him in trouble. In trouble for what? He's allowed to disappear and fake his death. He's allowed to do that. Okay. Now let's get into some silliness. Okay, why does mainstream media report stupid stuff, the lies, the BS about Michael Jackson, but they don't report the truth? All that hoopla about leaving Neverland, where's all that same hoopla that case was dismissed and there wasn't any truth to it? Where is that media story? Where is that saturation? That after, from 2013 up until 2021, which is 8 years, nothing. Their case was dismissed, and now there is another guy that's suing the estate. I found it, and it's a more ridiculous case, more ridiculous. But I'll go over that next time, okay? Because I don't want to take too much time here. All right, so we're going to go here. A Fox News host, Tucker Carlson, is still okay.
And Tucker.
Okay, so okay. So anyway, I don't know who this guy. This is. Oh my God, is that Geppetto? Oh no, he's a Trump fan, and Ron DeSantis from Florida, who has one of the worst per capita COVID cases, and he's trying to hide the numbers. I'm not going there with him. Anyway, Tucker Carlson has said. Let me find it. Okay, so let me go to it. Okay, here it is. Let me go here. Don Jr. Also Don. Oh my goodness, what did I do? Oh, there I am. Okay, Tucker Carlson. Okay, he has a show on Fox News. He did a joke, and Don Jr., who is Donald Trump's son, also got in on the gig. And he said, I can't believe it's true. Michael Jackson is alive. And people are sending this to me as if this is a good news story. No, this is silly. Because what they did was they said that Nancy Pelosi looked like Michael Jackson. That Nancy Pelosi, here it is right here. Here's Tucker Carlson. Okay, let's see.
Far enough, you could have had the shock of your life. Michael Jackson was on Face the Nation. Now, to be clear, this wasn't video of Michael Jackson performing his hit songs in the 1990s. This appeared to be a living version of the international pop star that news reports claimed died of a drug OD more than a dozen years ago. And yet, despite those claims, there he was, fully, undeniably Michael Jackson talking on television. How can that be? Honestly, we have no idea. We're not theologians here. This is merely a news program. We can only show you what we saw. Here it is.
There's nothing more important for us to do.
This is silly. This is just silly. Nancy Pelosi does not look like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson does not look like Nancy Pelosi. This is a straight diss. It's a straight disrespect because Nancy Pelosi, they're saying that it's just silly. It's disrespectful to Nancy Pelosi. It's disrespectful to Michael Jackson. And it's disrespectful to us, the believer community, who have spent 12 years. And Michael Jackson being alive is real. It's true. It's true. But the media won't cover that. But Tucker Carlson makes the news all over the place with this, right? Okay? And it's stupid. It's silly. It's not even... and she doesn't look like him. And he doesn't look like her. You know what I mean? But us, who no name on the grave, all death documents in the wrong name... The verdict is alleged victim, alleged date. The coroner lied about how he named and identified the driver, identified the body with a driver's license that doesn't exist. Forest Lawn will never consistently admit that Michael Jackson is there. And if somebody does, they don't know because the Jacksons paid for every Forest Lawn employee to take that day off. Make sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth. To take that day off. Okay, so nobody at Forest Lawn knows that there's what's in that crypt because the Jacksons rented out the entire facility. Why? Because because Michael's not dead and there is nothing in that crypt and he ain't cremated either because they're gonna cremate him, spread the ashes over Neverland, and then sell Neverland for pennies on the dollar. No, absolutely not. Michael Jackson is not dead, but they won't cover all the great stuff that we have, right? They ignore that, but they'll give this this silliness, and then whatever. All right, so we talked about those. Let's see. We're gonna get to the weekend in a minute. We're gonna get to the weekend. Janet Jackson's docs. Esau, her son's birthday. Janet's son turned 5. Wow, can you believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or should we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? I know how to do it, Janet. Okay, and I'm going to report on Janet's trailer a little bit more towards the 28th because it's a 2-day event. Her documentary, her and Randy produced it. They say it took decades in the making because it's never released footage, their childhood and all this stuff. Catherine, sad face, but I'm not even going to get into that just yet. Janet said guilt by association. I ain't going to get into that yet because Janet, I got something to say, even though I love you, but I'm a reporter, so I'm going to be honest about it, but you guys are going to have to wait for my opinion on that one. All right. So, Janet's doc, just be on the lookout for it. 2-day event. It's supposed to air January 28th. Okay, it's scheduled. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. Now here we go. All right. Let's move on back from this. All right. So the Weeknd, okay, dropped his on 1/7, and we've been talking about Prince 85, right? And I believe Catherine's father's name was Prince Screws, okay? Because Catherine's last name is Screws, Scruse, right? That's her maiden name. And her father's name was Prince. A lot of people don't know. They think that Prince is, Michael just King Prince, but it's a real family name. Okay. So the Weeknd loves to bite off off Michael Jackson, right? We did the whole Princier and the mask and the hand mask and and all that stuff. So Who is Prince 85? Now, the techno music, I don't think Michael's into the techno music. Neither do I believe that Prince Rogers Nelson is into the techno music, because somebody said, because Jim Carrey. Okay, the Weeknd's album, Dawn FM, it's like a day of a radio station. Good Morning Vietnam, where it's about a guy, a disc jockey, and he's playing songs and telling stories. And Jim Carrey, I can't believe that that's his voice. You could hardly recognize Jim Carrey, who's an excellent talent. He's the one that's voicing it. And they talk about, death and surviving death and what will it be like with death. And, heaven is also a part of the living dead symbolism, because in heaven, you're dead, but you're alive up there, right? So that, when Michael said heaven can wait and he sings about heaven, that's another death hoax clue, okay? Or symbolism, because we know we got zombies and we got werewolves and we got ghosts, right? And we have mummies. Michael was into all this living dead stuff because that's what he is right now. He's in the living dead. So you can listen to Jim Carrey's little opening poem about kind of like, how are you living? How you gonna die? How you gonna be remembered? And then he says something about Purple Rain, so people think it's a Prince thing. But Prince is great. Prince Rogers Nelson is great. Don't get me wrong. People believe that Prince faked his death, and I'm just not quite there yet. It took a lot for me to believe that Michael faked his death. It took a lot. All right. So now we're going to talk about this right here. John sent this to me, and you guys have sent me so much stuff, okay? And I can't do it all. I don't remember it all. But here's one, okay? This is Michael's Billie Jean. Let me turn it around. Okay, let me start it all over again. It's only 45 seconds, okay? See? Let's go back, okay? And I'm using my new computer, okay? See that? And do you guys see the, did you see the sidewalk light up? Did you see the sidewalk light up? See the sidewalk? Watch with, see? This is the Weeknd over here. And, Michael in the sidewalk, okay? And you can't put in the sound, because I don't want to put the sound because Facebook wants to block you or make you muted or something like that. See? See the Weeknd copying Michael, biting off of Michael. Then Timberland said, who was a producer, posthumous producer. He did Chicago on the Escape album, I think. And he said that this album is as good as Thriller. I'm sorry, I disagree. I'm not into techno, though. Techno is not me, and I don't think most people are into techno. Okay, but, he's getting a lot of views, and he's trending on YouTube and stuff. Okay, so that's one. Okay, and that's one similarity. And also, let's see what other similarities. They believe, some people think the hand is Michael's hand. It don't look like Michael's hand to me. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. I'll say it if I believe it. But so there's a lot of stuff with the Weeknd, right? With the Weeknd and being Michael, and let's see. Oh my goodness, how come I don't have this one up? Oh man, this was the best one. There's one that looks like a silhouette of Michael, and it says escape from LA. So that's Michael, because Michael really escaped. He faked his death and he escaped, right? And photos. Okay, hold on. Okay, where's my photos? Here we go, because I know I saved it. Yeah, and so it says, it looks like a Michael, but if you look close, the nose is wrong, the lips are wrong, but it kind of looks like Michael, but it says escape from LA. And Michael did escape from LA, right? Because where he faked his death was LA, right? That's where he faked his death, in LA. And he escaped, right? Because of the album Escape, right? And listen to the lyrics of Escape. And you'll know that Michael faked his death by escaping from LA, right? So let me where's the escape from LA one? Is this one it here? Yeah. Oh my goodness, that is such a terrible picture. It's so bad. Oh, I almost forgot that one. That's one of the best ones. Let me see if I have another one of it. Okay, because I know a couple of fans sent it to me. What was it called? Gasoline? Was that the one? Oh, here it is. 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 Okay. So, this is one of the Weeknd's videos. And he released all of them on YouTube. All the songs on YouTube. And see right here? You can't, right? See right there? See that? And it says Escape from LA. Let me see. Escape from LA. And it looks like Michael, but if you look really close, the nose is all wrong and the lips are wrong. But it still looks enough like Michael, where it says Escape from LA. And that's what Michael did, right? Escape from LA. Michael Jackson seen in the Weeknd's video, right? Somebody put Earth Song over it, over this, and looped it. And Earth Song is a huge death hoax. It's Michael Jackson's last song that he performed for us during This Is It. And if you watch the video, it's about the dead coming back to life. So Michael had planned to come back. At least he did not know that the coroner was going to lie. Or maybe he did. I don't know. I don't know. But the coroner lied. And you can tell him I said he lied. He lied about how he named and identified the dead body, it says, through a California driver's license in the name of Michael Joseph Jackson. And there is no driver's license, per the lawyer for the DMV, of a driver's license in the name of Michael Joseph Jackson. The driver's licenses that we have released, that are in my live docuseries, are in the name of Michael Joe Jackson. And then I even gave the coroner opportunity to come clean and go, oops, sorry, you're right. You're right, it is Michael Joe Jackson. My bad, let me fix it. He didn't do that. He kept up with the lie and said he sends all driver's licenses back to Sacramento. Watch Alive 4. Okay, it's all in there. I got the proof. I don't just say stuff. I give you guys the proof. Okay? The DMV said, we don't have that driver's license. But the coroner said he sent it to him. Right? The coroner, you got to get a court order to change the name of someone deceased or change the name on the death certificate. They didn't want, he continued to lie, because who am I? I'm not powerful, right? And he's right. The media's lying for him. They're not reporting that the coroner lied. Coroners are not supposed to lie about the identity of a dead body and how they identified a dead body, and then double lie and triple lie. He didn't want to come clean, because then he'd have to show the dead body. Where's the dead body? And show those real pictures. Those pictures are all photoshopped. Different size necks, a black ear. It's just, if Michael faked his death, period. And the media, mainstream media, they refuse to report it. But they'll report Tucker Carlson saying Nancy Pelosi looks like Michael Jackson. And Michael's alive and seen alive. Oh, they'll report that stupidity. Okay? Anyway, so we have, that silhouette of Michael escaped from LA. So is the Weeknd a believer that Michael faked his death? Is Prince 85 really Michael Jackson in disguise? Who knows? But I don't think Michael is into techno. But hey, he can do techno at home. Maybe. I don't know. You know, but or is the Weeknd just messing with our heads with all the Michael clues, and he's a believer and he's been following the death hoax? You've been following the death hoax, Abel? Huh? You've been following the death hoax? Well, he could be following the death hoax, right? He could be, right? All right, let's see what else I have. You know what, guys? Okay. Nah, I'm going to save it for the next one. I'm going to save that. And I'm gonna save the Janet Jackson, and I'm gonna save something else for the next live. Okay, I've been rambling on. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten dinner. I've been busy all day. I went and saw Ruby today, and we played Hungry Hippo, and she had these fancy like pins with sparklets in it, and we drew pictures and stuff. We did artwork, so it was real fun. Had a good time with my daughter and with my granddaughter and my daughter's husband, you know. And so we're all good. everything is a-okay here, and I hope everybody's there. Stay safe. Wear your mask. They recommend now the N95 or the KN95 mask. If you feel a little tiny bit of a headache, a little tiny bit of a sore throat, or a little bit of a cough, go get you Airborne's, the chewables. Carry them with you. Put them in your car, put them in your purse. And if you take them the instant you feel something, even if you laying in the bed, you go, oh, my throat, don't wait till the morning. Get up right then and there and take those Airborne's, because Airborne's only work when a virus or when something is in its infinite stage, okay? The virus, the reason why it gets so bad is because it multiplies and multiplies and multiplies. And then when it multiplies so much, Airborne ain't going to do no good. Okay, it's just not. It's about stopping it at its how do I say the word? The infant stage of it, okay? It's late. I'm tired. Okay, I've been ripping and running. I went and saw my dad yesterday and bought him his favorite meal because his birthday was on the 1st, but I had to work, so I was just able to get to him and got him his favorite prime rib birthday dinner from Outback. So, and then I saw my son, of course, you know. And so, and then tomorrow I go back to my regular job. Oh, well, you know, I'm grateful to have a job. Okay, guys, I think that's about it. I love you guys. Okay, I'll show you this hand. This is one of the hands. Okay. Oh, and then this is, we wonder if Rick Baker did the makeup, because that's the Weeknd. A lot of fans said, is that Michael? I'm like, nah, that's the Weeknd in makeup. It could have been a Photoshop, but then when I saw that it's a video that he's moving around, then it's really, really good old makeup. Rick Baker is really good like that. Okay, so let me see. This right here. Okay. Yeah, and so people are wondering, is that Michael's hand? And then there's another one that with the hand doing like this, like it's coming up or something. Don't look like Michael's hand to me. They got my nails done today. Okay. So 2 hours and 40 minutes until we tune in together. I think that was the release of it. That's what the Weeknd did, and that was the release of his album. It was the release of his album. Okay, so, all right, guys, don't forget, if you haven't watched the Alive docuseries, please do. Please watch the Alive 1, 2, and 3. I still have DVDs, or you can watch it on Vimeo. And then Alive 4 has been a fan favorite. Alive 4, it has some really good stuff in here. I'll blow your mind. Oh yeah, Karen's description of the body, I tear that apart. You can tell her to watch it, and then see what she says. Oh, Pearl's ridiculous. Oh, stupid. Oh, you should not be making money off of a dead man. Every penny I get, I'm putting back into making another documentary from you guys. And so what if I made a penny or $1 or 5,000 or $1 million? My company, black-owned female media companies are rare. Okay. And you guys know, if I was making all that money, I wouldn't be working a regular job, which I have worked in my third regular job since Michael faked his death. So please watch it. Watch all the documentaries, and I love you guys, and I will see you next time.